global. This is the case on all scales, actually. Here is a distribution of global chlorophyll A, and if you know a bit the structures in the ocean, then of course you will see that these large gyres in the ocean are very low productive areas here, and here you have the higher productivity regions in the northern part of the Earth. This is and along the upwelling sides, you have high productivities as well. So productivity in the ocean is pretty much linked to the ocean dynamics, and hence understanding of this requires training in both fields. But this is not only true on a large scale, and I guess in the study program we're not only focusing on the large scale, it is as well true on a small scale. And I would like to introduce this figure here from, it's actually a work on a small crab here, on a krangong. The habitat of that is in the southern North Sea, a very shallow area, coastal area, and the figures were created by Ute Devel. She was my student at the University of Hamburg, and actually this small animal that utilizes the environment in the southern North Sea, and it has different life phases and utilizes the environment passively or actively. So in the larval phase, the egg-bearing animals, they live at around about the 30-meter line there. And when they release eggs and larvae, of course they are passively transported. They have a pelagic larval stage. Later on, when they are getting juveniles, they live in a benthic stage, so they live at the bottom of the sea, but they utilize the tidal transport here. So they perform selective tidal stream transport. They go actively up a bit into the water column and then utilize the physical forcing to be transported by the tides towards the coast, where they stay during summer in the Wadden Sea areas there. They are warmer and probably better food resources there. And in the wintertime, in the autumn, they use again back the selective tidal transport to live as adults in wintertime in the deeper ocean. So you see, on all kind of scales, the physical environment is important, and that's a huge potential to bring this in education. Another example is something you have seen here already. Hjalmar has shown the climate, it's very nice work, climate impact on marine ecosystems, and what he showed was his gyre index and SST connected in the Northern Atlantic region, and he could connect that with the phytoplankton color index, and you really see how these three indexes together very well correspond, and again connect that. He was able to connect that as well with zooplankton. So these examples, without going into detail, should indicate that there is a high potential in education to be taken on. So what have we developed is a study plan which leaves room here for lecture part of the first and second semester, so the whole program is a 2 years program. And we have a number of compulsory lectures which are given by these different universities which run the program, and we have the potential of a lot of different additional lectures which can be selected by the students. And we have it's not coming out on this figure because those lecture parts take so much, but actually the second part is as well similar in time, similar important than the first part, because half of the 2 years or full year will the students work on their own research project, a master thesis, which is co-supervised by scientists from 2 partner universities, and this will actually be an interdisciplinary topic. So when will that take place? The application is in spring 2009. So the program is now at the university boards to be accepted, and I guess I don't have any doubts that that will happen. And So it's just a formality, I hope. And the application will be in spring 2009, and we waiting for first students enrolled in autumn semester of 2009 then. Well, experience with the development we have made so far on all levels, on the academic and the administrative level, we find a strong motivation and support. So we actually didn't face real problems in developing these joint programs, and all people were really like to join and taken on board. Of course, we took our time to take the people on board. It has no meaning if 2 or 3 people develop such a program, but it has to be supported by the universities, by the staff there, if it should have a long perspective. And we had to face some challenges. So interdisciplinary was, of course, a challenge. So we had to work on the prerequisites and quality of education, and the logistics are a problem. Well, actually, I could go to some points, but shorten that here a bit. Maybe the final thing I would mention is the challenge internationality. We have some additional costs, that's the stable, which needs stable funding to cover the mobility costs, particularly not the teaching costs, that will be done by the university itself, but the mobility connected with student and teacher transport. But we got some very positive signals from Norden that there will be a solution for that on the longer term. And of course we had to think a bit about facilitate the all administrative processes to not create a nightmare for administration, but I guess we have done that in a very, very well manner. And of course, we had spent real time to develop the coordinated study program and to involve as well a mentoring system. We will have a mentoring system to guide the students through that, because of course, it is a coordinated effort, and it has to be communicated to the students well in advance. What are the expectations? What are the possibilities? So thank you, and I hope this can initiate further activities in that direction, because it is one step, a beginning step, and we hope to create a positive example for other initiatives as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Corinna.